Welcome. You're listening to KUAW, and I am your host, Amir Love. Listen, email us our comments, or if you have any questions, our email address is kuaw985@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook at KUAW-LPFM985. Or follow us on Instagram, KUAW_radio. Okay? And I am your host, Amir Love. And we have Casey in the building.
Yo.
We got Jason Beats in the building.
I knew you was going to say that.
Jason Betts. Did I get it wrong, Jason?
I knew she was going to say that.
Tell me your name. Just say it. Just say it for me.
Jason Betts.
Bet.
Like place your bets.
Bet. Like place your bet. Like
Right.
it's like
Place your
like
bets.
I bet you won't do it.
Yeah,
Okay, I like it. I got you, Jay. I got you.
2 T's.
I got you. Well, we got some
2 T's, 1
nice topics today, y'all. And you're listening to 98.5 FM.
So, Mr. Jason,
Yeah, man.
how you doing?
Dude, I'm good, man. I had a wonderful morning. I ended up cutting my yard this morning.
This
Dude.
is the first time this year you cut your yard?
Yeah, man. I'm so excited about it.
Man, I ain't excited.
A young kid.
Your mama was still making you doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, see, my daddy was a drummer at the church at
Okay.
one time. So I remember at the age of 9, I started playing the piano. I started picking the stuff up. And then before I knew it, I started playing at churches. And then my mother had married this guy. His name is Daryl Lamons. He's actually the music teacher at Schlegel High School now.
Oh, okay.
He used to be the music teacher at Northeast High School when I was a kid. And he taught me the theory behind music. I'm talking about at 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
I'm talking about not just learning how to play, but we learned how to read the music, how to write the
That's
music,
very
what does things. Yeah, man. Me and my brother both. And then after college, I ended up taking a job here in Kansas City as a music teacher with Anna Huddleston. I was with the Kansas City, Missouri School of the Arts, LaSalle Middle School. Left there, went to Southeast, did some teaching at De La Salle. So, you know, I did it for a long time. I did it for almost 7 years. And then they laid off a bunch of us. They laid off maybe like 300 or 400 teachers at one time.
Really?
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
that a couple years ago. Huh?
Yeah, man. And I remember telling my wife, I was like, baby, you know, you just got laid off. And she was like, what you gonna do? So I was like, hey, give me 1 year. Let's do this music thing full time. And by this time, we had just got this new house. We had moved from Kansas City, Kansas to Gardner, Kansas. And
It was kind of shaky a little bit.
man, we went from 1 kid to 2 kids to 3 kids. It's like, okay, well, we gotta make this work.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is me and my guy, we started a band. And we started playing at the Juke House, the Blue Room, and just started traveling a lot, doing a lot of stuff. Everybody loves the Juke House. Everybody loves the Juke House. And then me and my wife started Poetic Notes, which is an open mic here in Kansas City. We used to do it every Sunday. Now we only do it every first Sunday at the Blue Room. And that just blew up. That just blew up. And then from there, I went to doing concerts. Some of my friends here in Kansas City, like Lavelle, shouts out to Lavelle, and Jackie Michaels, they start opening up for a lot of these famous celebrities at these major concerts.
Yeah.
In which the radio station started seeing me perform at all these shows. So my guy Myron Fears, I'm skipping 5 years down the road, my man Myron Fears hit me up about playing with Genuine here in Kansas City. Now I played for him once before in 2012. We didn't do that good. But in my defense, I'm being really honest. In my defense, we got the music an hour before showtime. Because we had just, Silk had just fired us.
Ooh, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. They fired us. And so, literally, Genuine's manager was like, yo, Genuine wants a band on stage. He wants y'all to play for him. So I had to literally learn his music an hour before he got on stage. Yeah.
Crunch time.
Oh, my God. And we did an okay job. Then White Linen came up last year, 2015, and we was playing for the openers.
Yeah, he was there. It was his show last year, wasn't it?
Yes, man. And so G was like, well, Genuine wants y'all to play for him. We was like, okay, cool, bet. So this time, we practiced.
Yeah.
So we was like, okay, we about to smash these cats. So we got up there, and me and my man Church Boy on drums, he's supposed to be here with me today, and my man Church Boy, shout out to Kevin Johnson.
Church.
And we got Jeff Johnson on bass, my boy Brandon Black on talk box, my man LaRon McKinney on guitar. And we did the show and smashed it. So after the show, Genuine, I can't make this up, he locked me in the bathroom at the Voodoo.
He said, you ain't leaving.
He did just that, and he cussed out everybody that tried to come in the bathroom. My own wife couldn't even come in the bathroom, so he's like, well listen, y'all my band. He called his other band in Washington or in Maryland and fired them on the spot and hired us.
He said, I found me a band. This is
Exactly.
my band.
So that was
Ooh,
September.
like
so
that.
since September till now, we done been the Carousel. We did the Soul Train Music Awards.
That's all right.
We did. We just did a show in Oklahoma. We go back out May 5th and to Mississippi. The day after that, we'll be in New York. From New York, San Francisco. Then I go on another tour with another artist. And then we do Red, White, and Boom here in Kansas City with Tech Nine and Chris Calico. And then I go on the road again for a whole month with my man Spine Breezy. To those who don't know who Spine Breezy is, where's the camera? I'm gonna look at the camera. For my man, to the people that don't know my man Spine Breezy, if y'all don't listen to island reggae music, y'all need to listen to island reggae music.
Okay.
He is really major in the island reggae scene. And we just did the Hard Rock Cafe with him in Vegas. Last weekend? On my birthday. When was my birthday? About 2 weeks ago.
You old.
Man, look.
Just to say that, you old.
I'm old. I never did that.
Okay, keep popping.
Yeah.
So I guess it's safe to say that you're definitely radioactive.
Radioactive. I like that. Where's my phone? Let me tweet that, son. You've been waiting all year to say that.
He pulled that out.
I'm about to tweet that, radioactive.
Keep that going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Y'all are funny.
No, for real. Like, that's Church Boy. He got us up in here
Boy,
singing. Y'all, did y'all just hear that song? Oh my goodness.
Church Boy.
Shout out to Church Boy.
Church boy, you gotta be singing in the studio. I didn't even
Can't
bring my
stop
singing
singing.
voice.
Go ahead. Yeah, go. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm like y'all preaching.
All right, y'all. Welcome. You're listening to KUAW. Okay.
Get turned up real quick. Hey.
That's how we do. That's how we do.
I don't know whether to go to church or start dancing.
I'll do both.
Give me some crowd whirl and some crackers. We gonna have communion. Shout out to my man Brian B. Shine. That's a joke he would probably say on the radio.
Oh man, I love it. So let's get back to these hot topics. Get some of these hot topics. We was talking about the music. You know, the music isn't like how it used to be, and Church Boy just brought it back. Didn't he bring it back?
He brought it back.
I mean, that's real music, meaning love.
Hey yo,
Okay.
step down, camera. Same as fuck. Look out for Cashmere Sweaters and Bow Ties. That's the name of the album.
Okay.
Cashmere Sweaters and Bow Ties by Church Boy. It's gonna go hard.
Ooh.
Everybody look for the album.
Okay, I like that.
Church.
Love you forever. See, I can't stop. Church Boy, god dang it.
It's in my head. That's what it does.
You should have been
We
here.
got the program director going crazy. Look at
Yeah, play the song again, for real.
everything I want.
Oh man. So, Jason, I got another question for you. Okay, because I know you are pretty much doing your thing. You know, I'm gonna give you some hand claps because you're doing your thing, and I'm so proud of you. If anybody said it, I'm gonna say it. I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
Okay, just the list of things that you do. I mean, I'm impressed. So I want to ask, like, what kind of advice would you give for upcoming artists?
Well, on the real, a dream is not a dream until you put it in fruition. You have to work at it. You know, God doesn't give us blessings out the sky. No, you have to work for these things. And when you
Said God, that's the key word. That's
if
the
I
key
said
word.
Jesus, you gonna start shouting.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, he might. I'm gonna say no, but you never know. Go ahead.
you can't sit down on it. You know, I tell people all the time. I can't wait to see this video. It's amazing. You gotta work. You gotta sometimes sometimes I will put stuff on the internet and be like, hey, there's some auditions in Los Angeles. Go to these auditions.
Yeah.
Go to these auditions. No, if nobody knows you, nobody's gonna know you exist. Nobody's gonna know you play. Nobody's gonna know you sing.
Exactly.
And one thing I did learn in this business is 90% who you know, not what you know.
We'll say that
Amen.
one more time.
It's
One more
90%
time.
who you know, what you know. When I got on with other artists,
That's true, man.
I all of a sudden got cool with people that I looked up to, you know, like Nick Smith, who's a drummer for Casey and JoJo, or Jodeci rather. And he's also Snoop Dogg's drummer. But now he's in my phone. We talk every day. Or my man Eric Seats, who's the drummer for Patti LaBelle. You know, these people who I look up to.
Right.
And here I am talking to them, chatting. Yeah, you know. So when a position comes up and the piano player can't make it for whatever reason, or a bass player can't make it for whatever reason, the first person he's gonna call, let me call my dude Jason out of Kansas City real quick. And then they fly us out. A couple of friends of mine, Tim Bailey, who plays bass for Layla Hathaway, Ruben Studdard.
I love Layla.
You know, he's from Kansas City, Kansas, born and raised. His brother's on tour right now with Marcus Miller, who's a famous bass player. You know, then you got my man Brian Kennedy, who's produced for everybody like Rihanna and stuff and people. And then who else? My man Anthony Saunders, who lives here in Kansas City, who's got albums with Boyz II Men, who's got albums with Joe. I mean, these are people that he knows, you know what I'm saying? And he's out here making connections. And once you make that right connection and you keep your name gold and Gucci with these people, they're going to keep you working. They're going to keep you working. They're going to keep you active. But the unfortunate side about that business is that with the praise, with the money, whatever you get, you got your handful of haters.
Oh man, handouts.
Oh my God.
Handouts.
You better give it.
I gotta tell you, because I remember when I felt I was going in transition. You know, I felt like God was changing me, and as soon as I started walking in that right path, everything just kept hitting me. You know how you just be on the highway and your car just be going down the highway and like bees and birds and poop and just everything. You just be hitting it, but you're still going. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep going because them haters is going to come back.
But if you don't have haters, that means you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, you're not doing nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep your haters. I love my haters. Matter of fact, there was a time where I would delete all my haters, and I thought about that. Why delete them?
Yeah, they need to see what you're doing.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to haters real quick.
Everybody to all my haters.
I love y'all.
How y'all doing, haters?
I love y'all.
Keep talking about me. Keep in your conversation.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to all the haters out there that gave me much support. You know,
Couldn't do it without y'all.
Couldn't do it without you.
I couldn't do it. But to the supporters though, now watch this. For every 50 haters you have 1,000 supporters. You know, I had the luxury of booking the talent for the Power of Light in 2014. I brought Drew Hill. And
I was behind all that. I was there at that show.
Oh man, yeah, man, 10,000 people showed up on that joint, and I got slammed on social media. I mean, slammed. People were bold enough to slam. Now the people that was doing the slamming, some of us were cool, some of us were not cool anymore. But I got slammed for that, and it discouraged me.
But it also put you up there.
Oh my God, dude! I swear. 2014 and 2015 comes the first day I'm on tour. Then 2015 was amazing. Now here we are in 2016. I've been out of town more than I've been in my own house. And I'm not bragging.
I just
the
showing the progress.
Yeah, man. And I take nothing for granted. But again, I had a dream. And I'm not trying to get on Martin Luther King-ish on nobody.
Come on now.
But see, what makes my dream a reality.
Yeah,
that's cool. What makes my dream a reality is that I work my butt off to make my dreams a reality. I work my son's butt off. Right now, my son's, I keep on saying he's 15, he just turned 16. He already has a symbol endorsement. He just inked the deal yesterday on his new drum endorsement.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So shout out to my son, Jason Betts II, who is doing his thing, AKA Hot Dog.
Hot Dog in the building.
You know, and so God puts people in positions, and then if you can, now one of my guys, Lavelle, said this to me too, you can't put everybody on.
Not all at once.
You cannot. First get yourself in the door. That's what Jackie Michaels told me. Get yourself in the door, then bring everybody else with you. And then when you can bring everybody else, you got to make sure that they're able to hold it down. A lot of these cats from Kansas City,
doing his work, so when I say that is, that means you've been doing your thing, and trust and believe. It ain't going unnoticed, you know what I mean?
And it ain't over.
So
know.
several pats on the back to you, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks, brother.
You blessing us right now coming in here.
You sure is. I feel the spirit and the anointing on you.
You better stop getting all biblical with me.
Listen, I can't help it now. You talking about keep it real, I keep it real. I take it to the church house, I take it to the... Listen now, and I love it. I just love it. Now what we gonna do right now is we gonna go ahead and turn it to Big Juice for I start having church up in here right now at this moment. Go ahead, Big Juice.
Don't do it to him. Once again, Mr. Best, we'd like to thank you for coming and joining us. I appreciate that. We're gonna go to this next song, Hustle Made Buzz, man. This is Chop City remix, State to State.
R.I.P.
Love you, Buzz.
Are we still on?
No, we off it.
Oh, we off? Hey, you know what's funny? I wonder how many people really know Buzz. Man, I was on Facebook when he died, and I saw these people rest in peace. I was like, dude.
You really know?
Did you really know, dude, for real?
Yeah.
He was really like the nicest dude ever.
Man, the thing about it is, man,
he was supportive.
Dude was supportive.
He was very supportive. I do know that. Yeah, go ahead.
So I don't take nothing for granted. Not saying I'm great.
I cook too, though.
I cook. You know what's this? My wife can tell you.
See my love handles?
Slow down. I just wanna get to know you. Okay. Like I cook 90% of the food at home when I'm home, because when my wife gets off work, 9 times out of 10, I'm home. I normally don't work until later that night. I may be home long enough to get dinner done and I leave, but by the time she gets home, dinner's cooked. Why?
Right.
Because when she comes home, she's tired.
Hello.
You know, and just like with me, on Sundays or on Saturdays or Fridays, I'm going backwards, but those days that I'm working late and I don't have time to do anything.
She picks it up.
Yeah, man, in a heartbeat. Right. And see, that's what you have a helpmeet for. Yeah, it's a compromise. So when we're dating, we do all that stuff in the beginning. But people seem to get complacent in their relationship. So it's like, okay, well, I don't got to open doors no more. I already got her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I always hear. You're not doing what you used to do.
Yeah, please stay the same.
Hey, yo, my wife is here today, and every other week I ask her, hey, baby, am I still doing the same things I was doing?
Are you happy?
Let me tell you something. That's what's up.
Yeah,
we're going to get her up here next Friday.
That's called just being
a wife.
Accountable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's good to know that you want to know that you want to please your wife. That lets me know that you want to please your wife. You want to make sure that she's satisfied. And I'm hoping for my man here. You know,
she's better. 10 years of being married. She better be doing 10 years.
Right. Okay,
10 years on my birthday.
I got a well-oiled machine there. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing, especially these days.
Hand claps.
Yeah, because everybody can't deal with musicians. To be married to musicians.
I love it. Oh my God.
Hey yo, but don't get it twisted. I'm a realist. Everything that glitters ain't gold. We have a great relationship, but we some bumps.
Y'all be fighting.
Oh man,
that's part. That's all.
That's life. That's regular.
I ain't never been married, but out of every married friend and homie I got, man, listen, my couch has been many times.
Yeah,
and I even got some blankets for them now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the hardest thing in the world is going to bed not mad. So you got to say, hey baby, I'm sorry. That's the hardest thing.
And that's like I said, that's growth. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's accountability. That's what these black families need today.
Go ahead,
We need to show not just the children but the world, Craig.
That's another
world.
The world, Craig.
You know what I'm saying?
The world
that we possess and give off love. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely,
and that brings it back to the original question. A lot of that stuff that people are doing. Like not opening doors, not cooking.
It starts from the fathers.
Yeah.
Not having fathers or the stability or that mentor.